and welcome to the commentary zone. As you enter the room, please don't forget to give us a little thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, tell a friend. On the docket today, we have The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Season 12, Episode 5, In Hot Water. What did you think, Jamal?
I'm trying to think. Filler.
I halfway agree. I think what they're doing now, and I'm noticing the trend across all the franchises, that the beginning part, I would say the first 30 minutes, trash. But at least the last 15 to 20 minutes, it's like, oh, what did she say?
I agree with that.
So it's kind of, they have to be careful with that because a lot of people have very short attention spans. And if the top of your show is trash, they might turn the channel. It's only old people like me who don't like going for the remote or reaching for it that you get a chance to stay on for the whole episode.
That's why I watched it on the app. It's lovely.
Right.
There were only two really key points. I'm only finding two key points in each episode, which is interesting.
Oh Lord. Well, that's not good either. So let's just go through a quick summary and then you can dive in. All right. So at the top of the episode, we see Garcelle and her sister Chantel. Garcelle has bought a new beach home. It's going to be a tear down, and she's going to build from the ground up her dream beach home for her and her kids. Then we see Dorit going to lunch with Erica to fill her in on what happened at Sutton's store party, the French thing, whatever, and invites her to Mexico. Kyle and Crystal have lunch. I guess Kyle is trying to get the girl together. I don't think it went too well, but we'll see. Then we see Diana going to Kyle's house, and them dogs is still eating all of the people's food. Put them outside. This isn't like, I don't think anybody would ever eat anything from Kyle ever again after this season. We find out about Diana's miscarriage story, which was kind of traumatic. My God. Rest in peace. Lisa Rinna's mom, Lois, passes away. And there's a nice little segment to her. Next, we see the girls jetting off to Punta Mita, Mexico. Diana gets the private jet, the PJ, and it's first class all the way. These bitches haven't been on a private jet in how long? Okay, well. In Mexico, we see Dorit trying to speak Spanish to people who are refusing to speak back to her in Spanish. Let's see. Of course, Diana sent her people ahead, and we had to see a scene of that. The first dinner, we see that all of the ladies are there except Dorit. She is late because she was triggered by her suite being on the ground floor and some men lurking outside. But once she gets there, they dig right into Sutton. And what did she say? And I don't know. There is a scene in there, not a scene, a little snippet where it seems like Crystal tried to come at Garcelle for, sorry, you can't understand the Bigum's words. And Garcelle had to gently remind her, she know big words too. Come on now. I tried with Crystal. I really did try with Crystal. I didn't like her last season. I tried again this season. I'm just, girl. This was because Sutton said that my daughter was in the pool with an African American and a Chinese girl and a
Irish Catholic.
Yeah. That's what was so troubling to you? She was describing who was in the pool. She wasn't saying that she was going to hang him by a noose. I'm sorry.
And she said this is how it should be. I didn't see anything wrong. Excuse me.
it wasn't in a derogatory fashion. She was explaining how she was raising her children to be accepting of everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sutton dropped the bomb. She was like, after making it crystal clear, she's like, I know what you do. Your ex-friends have told me you social climb and you throw people under the bus. You want to be aligned with the richest bitches in the room.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Lisa Rinna had heard it too.
Right.
And it is proven because last year she didn't
Kathy
really
Hilton.
care. Yes, Kathy Hilton was it for her. And now Diana is it for her.
Mm-hmm.
But she realized that Sutton not only got coin but connections, so she needs Sutton. So that's why she made up with her. Sutton,
Right.
watch your back.
Listen to Garcelle. Listen to your real friend.
If that little dinner with them, they are really friends. They
Mm-hmm.
might have met on this show, but it feels like a genuine friendship. And congratulations for Garcelle stepping up this season, not only for Sutton, but also for herself.
She's not playing with them no more. She's not playing with them. You could see it. You could see it. She's not playing with nobody. She's taking no prisoners. And I'm kind of getting on the Crystal train of like not liking her because I didn't like the way that she. And I heard, you know what? She made us agree with Kyle. She made us agree with Kyle. Kyle was spot on.
The
It's her assessment.
gaslighting.
Yes.
She had a point. She had even Rinna stayed out of this. And like when Rinna was kind of backing up Sutton on what she had heard,
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, wait, I'm not liking how this episode is going. But I will say this. Erica needs to go. Erica's trying to tie everything in on how she was treated. Nobody wants to hear you.
We didn't care.
Nobody. Even her joke about the fun bags fell flat. Everybody ignored it.
Yeah.
Diana, you're going to need to pick up the pace because I'm wondering, what are you doing here? And Dorit, I am with you. We are dragging this out too long because she's not doing it right, or the editing is bad.
Mm-hmm.
There were people outside of your room and you started freaking out. Why? You weren't on the ground floor. I thought your bedroom was upstairs.
That's what I thought.
How was it triggering you? Like, I don't get it. I tried with Dorit. I really did. But she's back to Dorit.
It's just not being portrayed in the right way. And it's exhausting to keep hearing the same thing over and over again. Same with Crystal. And
Erica.
We know Erica's on her way out. So it's just more like, what are y'all doing? Like, no. And I had great hopes for Crystal since she made it with Sutton. I had great hopes. Like, they were on a really good path. And Kyle made another good point. She's like, you know what? When you're trying to defend yourself with Garcelle, you threw Sutton under the bus, and that wasn't right.
Mm-hmm.
And Crystal, the funny thing is, Crystal refused to acknowledge the feelings of others when she was in the wrong. Because they was it Garcelle who said, like, you know what, we're offended that you're insinuating this, and this.
But kudos to Erica for the one
laying
it out there. And she's like, you're upset because she called you a racist. Thank you. Everybody else was dancing around it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else was dancing around it. And God bless Garcelle when she was at that dinner and she said, that's all you said? That's it? There's nothing else? Mm-hmm. And even Kyle said, I might not have been there for that separate conversation, but Sutton came and told me, I don't see it. Could I have missed it? Yes, but I don't see what was wrong with that. And then Crystal looking at Garcelle and saying, and you're not offended by that? No. Why were you offended by it?
Her whole face cracked because she expected the other person of color in the room to support her.
But it has to be valid.
It does.
Crystal, do you not know how this game is played?
Apparently not, because now I don't like her.
I can't with her either.
Mm-mm.
This was just so disappointing on so many
It
levels.
was it was calculated. I don't like that. It
She
was
claims to
calculated.
be a smart girl. She didn't play this smart at all. I thought that like she was in on this with Garcelle and Sutton, but I think she was in this by herself. Bad move, girl. Bad move.
Yeah.
Because Sutton was pissed.
Well, you take
Sutton
into account you take into account where she's from, how she was raised, and how she
hmm
speaks. When you throw
hmm
up those kind of accusations, it's really bad, and it was calculated. I did not like that.
Have you ever seen Sutton in an interview outside of the show?
No.
Sutton speaks very slow. Every word is thought about and before it's spoken. She's kind of
Mm-hmm.
like Barack Obama, but even slower.
Gotcha.
She is very mindful of her words. And I think she learned a very big lesson last year. So she's even slowed it down even more. And you saw it at the table when she was
Right.
trying to explain it without saying what happened. Very calculated with her words. Crystal, you're trying to be calculated with your words. I think in 20 years you'll get to where Sutton is right now. But someone brought it up because I think Diana was trying to give her an excuse about being in her 30s and naive, and that's
Mm-hmm.
probably Crystal. She grew a foxtail in a decade, whatever bullshit she was saying. Diana, stop it, because your naivete left when you were a war refugee at 18 or 19 years old, fleeing Bosnia Herzegovina or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
When you was busting out of Sarajevo and you was scratching and pouring in London trying to make a dime and then marrying up, you were not naive. Shut up, girl. Shut up. Stop making excuses for your friend, because she'll throw you under the bus just like how she did Sutton if it's convenient.
As soon as Kathy comes back,
For real.
as soon as Kathy's back and Kathy's the richest in the room, you'll be chopped liver.
Oh my God. Hi, guys. Welcome to the chat. Hello, hello, hello. Who's in here? Hi, Nise. Hi, Susan. Welcome back, Susan. Hey, Kira. Oh my God. Thanks for joining us today. This like the beginning part. I do appreciate that Garcelle's getting that second property and she's got the coins. She's working them
Mm-hmm.
coins and she's getting beachfront property,
Right.
tear down and new build.
I love the fact that she's like it's for the she's all we can't see what it is until we knock the property down, see what's really there. She's like, it's for the land,
Mm-hmm.
and when she said her dream, her goal is to have 2,700 square feet, built up, different decks. I'm like, I got you, I see you. This is
Mm-hmm.
what I like to see on these shows: women doing things. And
Yep.
she's doing this without a rich husband, so that's even more meaningful to me. And it's beachfront property.
I saw a comment and I can't remember if it was on Twitter, Instagram, or on YouTube. Someone said she is planning her future post Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Mm-hmm.
Make those moves, Garcelle. You ain't
Mm-hmm.
stupid.
She need Beverly Hills, and she has a production deal with the parent company.
But yeah, NBC Universal.
Mm-hmm.
So love it. Love it. She's got the book. She's got the production deal. She's got her own production company. She's still like doing movies, even though the reel is done.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think she's fine.
Yeah, she's gonna be fine. She set herself up to be relying on this check.
Mm-hmm. I don't think she was ever reliant on this
No,
particular check,
no.
but this was a step to
Mm-hmm.
somewhere.
A foot in the door is what it was for her to somewhere else.
Mm-hmm. Good for you, Garcelle. And then like when they gave the toast to Lois at the dinner, that was kind of nice because all these ladies, probably not Diana, but all of these ladies have had a history with Rena's mom, and I thought that was sweet. Kyle, as usual, tries to take over the moment. I wanted her to be quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Rena isn't going to miss a check. She missed a week with her mom, but she was going on this vacation.
Right, and also since she was on the phone with Dorit, she got paid.
Mm-mm-mm.
So yeah, overall it was mostly filler, but there was some the like you said, the
The
first half was
dinner.
filler, but then
Yeah.
it moved. The second half moved us forward.
Yeah, because it seems like at another meal event next week, Garcelle challenges Erica?
Erica, yes,
Erica? Erica?
Erica. So I think she said I think she told Erica she told Erica that she's getting on her nerves
Well,
because she keeps trying to go at Sutton.
but all of them are. Because Rena did it, but it was kind of weak in this episode. She's like, you're in a bad position. Now, had she been at full capacity, that would have been more effective because she would have been able to place it better and then back it up. But I
Mm-hmm.
think she's still a little off because it's just 2 days since
It's
she
2 days.
came back from her mom. But I think it worked to Sutton's advantage because it activated her. It really ticked her off because that's when she said, it does place me in a bad position and I am pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
And
You can't,
I like that side of Sutton.
and she needs to verbalize that too, like to let Crystal know this is not okay. What you tried to do to me is not okay.
Yeah, and she said, I'm really trying to build a friendship with you, but you're eroding my trust. And trust is I think so much for Sutton. Sutton, like she has that trust with Garcelle, and she's trying to build that with Crystal. I don't know
Mm.
what is Crystal's problem. Crystal,
She can go now.
I don't see how she can recover from this episode.
No, because blatant. Everyone agreed that you tried to. This is what you tried to do to her.
Wow.
Even Erica and Rena had to agree with Sutton on this one. You turned the whole group against you because you were trying to throw someone under the bus, and you tried to call them racist to do it. And in this climate, no one's gonna take that anymore. That's just not a word you can throw out or an implication you can make with no proof.
She tries to come off as so educated and a little condescending to certain members of the group. And it's just like what you're accusing others of, I believe you're guilty of.
Mm-hmm.
I really do. Because someone who claims that they've been discriminated against, why would you put that kind of accusation out there against somebody else if it wasn't true? Like, how sensitive are you, girl? Like,
Exactly.
am I missing something of how she described the children in the pool? Like, it wasn't derogatory. It was just trying to bring home a point about how she raises her children.
Exactly.
But if I've missed something, guys, I'm sure you'll leave it in the comments. But yeah, I'm done. I
Yeah.
tried. I
Yeah.
tried.
And
It's your fault.
I mean, to me, I was giving her a chance. It's okay, but for me, you don't put those kind of implications on people,
Yeah.
especially in this society. I don't like that, so I'm not feeling her.
Ciao. Well, that's the episode. Did we miss
That
anything?
no, it was solid. It's gonna move us forward because next week is when the fireworks start.
And Garcelle looks really cute with her hair up and that flower in it.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Anyway, y'all, that was the episode. That was the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, season 12, episode 5, In Hot Water. So this is the second show today. We have one more show in our triple header at the top of the hour. Come on back. We're going to be talking about the Real Housewives of Dubai.
Yep.
It's Thanksgiving, y'all.
Exactly.
All right. So Jamal, any final words?
No, we're good. The story's moving forward. That's all I can ask for.
All right. All right. And we have a new beach house to
Right.
watch being built. Didn't she line up her new storyline for next year very well? My God.
Yeah.
Garcelle, go. All right, y'all. Join us back here at the top of the hour where we're going to dig into the Dubai girls. Until next time, Jamal.
Of course.
All right, y'all. Bye.